So welcome everyone to day 18 of this 30 days of chair yoga. And today we're going to focus on side stretch. So stretching the side of the body between the hips and the ribs, the rib area, armpit area, the side of the hip, this part. We'll be standing for most of the class. We'll come down to the seat for a few postures at the end. And as always, we'll have our guided relaxation. So let's begin standing at back of the chair today, hands resting on back of the chair, and let's get started. So let the eyes softly close. We'll start with some breathing. Option to bring your hands to back of chair, to your belly, your rib area, and just begin by deepening your breath. Allow the movement down around your ribs, below your ribs, and your abdomen. Try to be aware of where you feel any resistance to your inhale and try to consciously soften those areas. Intentionally breathe into those areas so you feel the movement, feel the stretching sensation. Then begin with a soft constriction in your throat just so you can hear the sound of your own breathing. Making your breath as long and smooth as you can. Try to breathe into your abdomen first, then your chest, so you're expanding in your abdomen and rib area. And as best you can, try to maintain these longer, slower breaths throughout the practice. Of course, listen to your body. It should always be comfortable for the body, but try to maintain that soft sound in your throat, using that to bring yourself back and focus on that sound. If the mind starts wandering, if you start focusing or thinking about something else, come back into your body. Feel the movement of your breath. Hear the sound. No rushing. Let go of any sense of rushing. Focus on smooth breaths, smooth movements, right? Fluidity, okay? Patiently observing what you feel in the body. So let's come around to the front of the chair now. Have feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, lift your chest. You could bring hands to hips, draw down your back, lift your heart, slightly back bending, dropping your head back a bit. Exhale, fold down to the chair, hands on the chair. Have a flat back as close as you can come. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, round your back, drop your head, drawing your chin in, spreading your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, tilt your tailbone towards the ceiling, draw down your back, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, round the back, drop the head. Inhale, arch, and continue with your own breath, alternating directions. One more time. On this inhale, come all the way up. Sweep your hands up, either shoulder width apart or palms together. You can look at hands if that's comfortable and press through your heels. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, sweep your hands up, palms together or shoulder width apart. Lift and lengthen your whole body. Exhale, fold forward, hands down to the chair. Relax the back of your neck. Allow your head to hang and your spine to lengthen. Inhale, halfway lift, flattening your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, palms together. Look at hands. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together or shoulder width apart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flattening your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale to your heart. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, palms together. Exhale to your heart. And then we'll come around to the back of the chair. So begin by turning to your left. Bring your right hand on the chair. Inhale, sweep your left arm up, reach towards the ceiling first, lengthen. And exhale, hinge over towards the chair, focusing more on lengthening the left side of your body than on bending and compressing the right side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hinge over. Inhale up. Exhale over. 2 more times like that. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Then turn to face towards your right. Bring your left hand on the chair. Sweep your right arm up. Exhale, hinge over towards the chair, again focusing more on reaching your fingers away from your foot and rolling your ribs open towards your side, towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up. Exhale, over towards the chair. Inhale, come up. Exhale towards the chair. Inhale up. 2 more times with your own breath. Long, slow breaths. Inhale up and exhale, hand down by your side. And then we're going to turn to face towards back of the chair. We're going to come to chair pose now. So option to have your feet hip distance apart. If you feel more balanced and want to challenge your balance a little bit, you can bring your feet together, toes and heels touching. If that's not comfortable for your knees, then have your feet slightly apart. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, lift your front ribs. Exhale, press back from below your buttocks rather than from your back. Try to keep your knees where they are and only go back as far as you can, keeping your knees where they are. Hands are on the chair. Try not to pull back on the chair, but just having your hands there for guidance. Go down as far as you comfortably can where you feel that you're still using the strength of your legs. Draw in below your navel. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands can stay on the chair or you can reach your arms up. Exhale, bring hands down to the seat. If they're raised, then sit back. Draw in below your navel. Press back below your buttocks. Keep your spine long. Inhale, come up. Reach your arms up or keep them on the chair. Exhale, sit back. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale. Exhale, back. We'll hold here. Option to keep your hands on the back of the chair or hands to your heart. And breathing here. Eyes steadily locked on one point. Keep reaching the top of your head, the crown of your head up away from your tailbone, lengthening your spine. Inhale, come all the way up, palms overhead or to the chair. Exhale, hands to your heart. Then we're going to come into a chair twist. So you can bring your feet hip distance apart for this one. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, sit back, chair pose, pressing back from below your buttocks, keeping your knees where they are and just going back as far as you can like that. Now, option one, you can bring your right forearm onto the top of the chair. Again, try not to lean your weight on the chair. We're just using it for, all the weight is in the legs. It's a leg strengthening posture. This is just for guidance, just for support. You can bring your palms together if you like, twisting like this. Try to just twist as much as you can from between your hips and your ribs. If you feel like you're moving, your knees are twisting, then don't go that far. Option to stay here or walk your elbow over towards the corner and come as far as you comfortably can. Breathing here. Keep your spine long. If you feel balanced, you don't need to use the back of the chair. You can just rotate with your hands at your heart. So find what feels right for you. Support yourself if needed and breathing here. Inhale, turn forward, come up. Exhale, bring your hands to the chair. And one more time on the other side. So again, you can use your hands on the chair if you like. Inhale. Exhale, sit back. In option one, you can bring your left forearm onto back of chair, hands together, and walk your elbow out towards the corner of the chair, rotating this way. Or bring your hands to your heart and rotating that way, pressing back with your seat. Breathe. Inhale, turn forward, straighten your legs, come up. And then we're going to come sitting in the chair. So we'll start with extended side angle. So bring your left foot onto the left side of the chair, toes pointing straight out to the left, right foot pointing straight forward. Have ankles under knees and try to have your knees in line with your feet. So if you feel like your knees want to draw in like this, bring your stance a bit closer together. Make your stance shorter. If you feel like your knees are out of way, which is pretty uncommon and pretty rare, but if they are, bring them back in on top of your ankles. Bring your left elbow on top of your left knee. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and reach towards ceiling first. Again, lengthen side of your body. Prioritize this and roll your ribs open. So try to keep your arm in line with your body, your ribs in line with the side of your body. If you feel like your arm starts coming forward, use that as a marker that you've gone too far. Exhale, hinge over towards your left, reaching away from your hip and lengthening side of your body. Try to feel outside of your hip lengthening. Prioritize lengthening much more than bending, much more important. Press down through both feet still, through your seat and the chair. And if you still have room to go further and your shoulder starts to push into your neck, then bring your elbow inside of your thigh like this and come a little further. But again, if your hip lifts off the chair, then that's too far. If you feel like any compression on the right side, then it's too far. Focus on lengthening. Right? You can come up more, lengthen, reach away with your fingers, like you're reaching away from your hip. Option to bring your hand to your head while we're holding here. If your arm gets tired, keep rolling your ribs open, breathing deeply. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your hand to your knee. Bring your feet around front and come right over to the other side. So bring your right foot pointing straight out to the right, left foot in the front pointing straight forward. Inhale, bring your right elbow to right knee, sweep your left hand up. Again, reach towards the ceiling first. Prioritize that lengthening, that movement. Breathe. And exhale, hinge over toward your right. And then again, if you feel like your shoulder starts to press into your neck, bring your elbow inside of the leg, inside the thigh, reaching away with your fingers throughout and rolling your ribs open. Try to prioritize that opening, that movement. Option to stay here or bring your hand to your head if your shoulder gets tired, arm gets tired, and breathe deeply. Try to feel your breath moving in your body always in the postures while we hold. Try to be aware of the areas where you feel resistance to the stretch. And that's why it's important to stay grounded in every single posture, whether that's in your feet if we're standing or in your seat, but stay grounded so that you don't feel any uncertainty in the body, right? The body has a strong, firm base so that you can stretch safely and there's no sharpness, there's no weight hanging anywhere in the body. Everything is supported, grounded, and stable. And then you can stretch comfortably. You can be aware of the sensations of the stretch and breathe and use your breath. And everything can be supported, stable, strong, and gradual, right? Try not to let anything feel like it's wobbly or unbalanced. Then there's a danger of over twisting or overstretching or having to make a quick movement to balance yourself. Inhale, come up, and exhale, bring your hand to your knee. And then turn to face towards the front. Bring your feet flat on the ground, ankles under your knees again. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. We'll hold in this posture. Elbows can come to knees or relax the back in the same way, or bring your hands down to the ground or towards the ground in that direction. Let the back of your neck relax down and breathing deeply here. Long, deep breaths. Feel the back of your body moving with your breath, the sensation of expansion around the muscles on sides of your spine, your middle back, lower back, your upper back between your shoulder blades, back of your neck. Being aware of all that movement in the body and using it to your benefit to stretch the body. Inhale, slowly come up. Slide to the back of the chair. Back resting against the chair. Feet can stay under your knees or bring your feet out. Resting your thighs on the chair. Hands can be palms up, palms down on your thighs, or hands in your lap. And then let your eyes softly close. And just begin by letting go of controlling your breath. Just allow your body to take over and breathe on its own, however that happens. There's no right or wrong way to breathe now. Try to let go of any ideas about how the breath should be and just feel your body breathing. Let it take over, just being uninvolved, allowing it to breathe on its own. And then soften your forehead. Soften all the muscles around your eyes as best you can. Soften your eyes themselves, like you're letting your eyes relax back into your head. Soften your cheeks and your jaw muscles, the back of your head, sides of your neck, front and back of your neck. Allow your shoulders to soften down to your hips, towards your hips. Softening your upper arms, your forearms and hands. Soften your heart area. Trying to allow the breath to move freely in your chest, easily. Soften around your ribs, your upper and middle back, solar plexus area in the front. Feel your low back and your sitting bones pressing into the chair, letting the upper body sink down into the seat. Softening sides of your abdomen, your hips, the deep hip muscles, front of your abdomen, your thighs, your knees and lower legs, your ankles and feet. And when you're ready, beginning to slowly deepen your breath. making small movements with your hands, your feet or neck. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes. So thank you all for practicing with me today. I hope you've enjoyed today's class. If you have any questions about anything we did, let me know. If you have anything you'd like to see on the channel, let me know and I'll see if I can make a video on it. So until next time, take care and I'll see you tomorrow for day 19.